Hello and welcome to day 15. Got 2 weeks in already of our Mindful Mums Make Christmas Magic video series. I'm Michelle, holistic self-love coach for mums, and this is Anne, who is mother.
Motherhood coach and NLP practitioner.
Yeah, and I'm based in the UK, if you don't already realize by now, and Anne's in Mauritius. So today we're going to be talking about loving yourself. Now, this is something, self-love is something that to me used to feel really vain, really egotistic, something really icky. Like, oh my goodness me, I can't love myself. That is just like
That's
too
interesting.
much, too much. But actually, I've completely and utterly changed my viewpoint on this over the last few months, and hence why I'm coaching and coaching mums now in self-love. But loving yourself is the absolute ultimate gift that you can give yourself ever, let alone this Christmas. And this is something that one of my business coaches said. It's a quotation, and it's made such a massive impact on my life and consequently the lives of my family. I wholeheartedly believe that loving yourself is the best gift you can give to you and your family this Christmas and always. Loving yourself, it means that you can love others in a new way. Um, it means that you can love others in a calmer and more peaceful way. Loving yourself means that you've got the power to deal with absolutely anything that life throws at you, any of your mum challenges that just keep coming day in, day out, um, no matter how big or small. And loving yourself, um, it means that you can be you and exactly who you need to be in any moment. Um, Now, it was actually my husband who started my self-love journey. He was the one who made me start to truly believe that I was worthy of love. Um, no disrespect to my previous boyfriends, but obviously they didn't make me feel special enough. Hence why we didn't survive, obviously. But yeah, it's my husband Gary who made me feel like I was worthy. And he used to say to me that I put myself under too much pressure, trying to make people happy, that I wear my heart on my sleeve. Yeah, that I think of other people too much and not enough about myself. And he used to say things to me like for example, when our babies were small, and usually I was on my own in the week, and I was carrying these heavy car seats and the juggle of nappy change bags and things, trying to get the car seat out and all of that juggle. And he used to say to me at the weekends, I'm here, you don't have to do it, I'm here, make use of me. I was like, oh my goodness, like actually, this is great. And the journey started, that was like the start of my journey of, oh, actually, I can ask for help. If I'm not doing everything, I'm not failing. Um, he wants to help. Other people do want to help. And just as time went on, I was reminded, and I remind myself now, that I need to be kinder to myself and not too proud to ask for help. Um, and that in order to look after our sons and be the best mother you can possibly be, it's absolutely imperative that you prioritize yourself and that you fill your cup first, because you can't pour from an empty cup. You can't operate if your battery is depleted. um, and the more I realized this over the last few years, during my motherhood journey, during my journey as a wife and then mother, I realized that it made me love. It made I forgot what I was going to say now. I've gone off on a roll. um yeah, our
You did the
sons.
Michelle one.
Yeah, I did, Michelle. Our sons made me love myself even more as well, just because
Yeah,
I came to realize how much they depend on me and how
yeah.
much they need a healthy version of me in body and mind and soul. Yeah. um so really this is just like a reminder that it's and permission to love yourself. And why not make this day the day that you make a pledge to yourself and to your family to start loving yourself more. And even like any act of kindness towards yourself, like we're always doing stuff for everyone else as mums, and especially around Christmas, and we're rushing from here to there. We've talked about this in other videos, like school Christmas fairs and Christmas jumper days, and doing that, getting the kids all organized and everything, plus all the presents for everybody else. And just every small act of kindness to yourself, treat yourself as your best friend, is a huge step. So yeah, I'd love to hear, and I'm sure Anne would love to hear as well, like in the Facebook group, how are you going to love yourself today? And it could be something really simple, like going to bed early. It could
Yeah.
be just not saying yes to a social event that you've been on the fence about. Giving yourself more breaks during the day. Yeah.
Love that.
What would you
Yeah,
like to
self-love. I
mention?
mean, my I don't know, belief around self-love was a lot about not deserving it. And
Mm,
I had a lot of and I was seeking a lot of external confirmation
yes.
about how lovable I am, especially when I was young. I mean, that definitely changed growing older, and I gained confidence in myself and love myself more. But it was definitely a struggle from seeking all that external validation to finding love inside. I think this is the key, that love comes from inside yourself, for yourself. And what you just said, to like celebrating is my big thing, and that's my way of loving myself. And again, that doesn't have to be a big thing, but I just love, I don't know, I love coffee. So when I go for a coffee and I treat myself to a sit down, not on the go rushing coffee, but more like a nice little coffee, I take that moment to think and to thank myself, and to really just say, like, something positive to myself, and to give myself a little bit of love, and give myself a little hug and that kind of thing, because it's so important. Like you said, we
Yeah.
do so much loving things for others, but we also we deserve love no matter what. And yeah.
Absolutely. Everyone deserves love. It's absolutely it makes the world go round. I really believe that. And something I'd like to share actually that has also been life-changing from me, that I learned from the same business coach I mentioned earlier. Um, it's all about investment. So we may feel that maybe buying a cup of coffee when we're out is a bit indulgent depending on finances, or we may feel that booking for a massage is indulgent or whatever. Now I'm not talking about having to spend lots of money at all on anything self-love. It could be just sitting down and reading a book. So I'm not saying you have to spend money, but if money is involved and you've got a little bit of a niggling doubt about, can I afford to be spending this money on a cup of coffee? Can I afford a massage? Well, you look at it as an investment into your happiness. So
I
it's
love
not
that.
about, oh my gosh, I've just spent, well, here in the UK, like £3.50 on a cup of on a coffee, takeaway coffee. It's actually, how is this, what's the return on investment here? Like, how is this going to make me feel for the day? Am I going to be like super pumped for the day and super happy? Am I going to be like really happy because I've just taken this few minutes, 20 minutes to enjoy, half an hour to enjoy this cup of coffee and just taken some downtime? So you get the gist that it's an investment into your happiness. And that was
Exactly.
life-changing actually for me, to think things like that. It was just another level, and just a deeper level of loving myself, that I'm actually not worrying about the money side of things all the time.
Yeah, I can relate to that. So yeah, if anyone relates as well, share in the comments what's
Yeah.
your investment in your self-love today.
And yeah, don't forget to check out the journal questions and self-love ritual um, for today in the Facebook group. And we've also got a quiz that we're going to post in the Facebook group, which is all about learning. Well, I'll let you explain, because you're the one who knows more about this one.
Yeah, so it's called the self-care style quiz. And I was really at that point where I didn't do any self-care, and I didn't really know what self-care could look like for me, apart from this kind of I don't know, romanticized image that we often get of bath and spa and treatments and that kind of thing, which is not my thing really. So yeah, I've got this quiz that if you are someone who doesn't really know how self-love and self-care, where to start, this could be helpful. This gives you your style in terms of like what natural tendency you have, what really fills you up. And it's just, yeah, a little fun thing to do to find out, and gives you some inspiration of what you could do to give yourself a little bit more love to yourself.
I love that. I'm going to do that myself, even though I'm good
I
with
know what
wigging
yours
and
is going to be.
all.
I know it already, but let me know
You know
if
what
I'm
mine will
wrong.
be.
Maybe, I don't know.
Oh, that'd be interesting then to see if you're right. I'm sure it will be. You're usually right on my quiz results. um, yeah. So yeah, even though I feel like I'm very I've been a holistic therapist for 20 years, so I'm very good at the self-care side of things. But there is always room for improvement. I'm such a firm believer in that. Like life is a journey. You don't get to a destination. It's a constant journey and it's constant evolution. And your goal in life is to just continue learning and growing as a person. So you can, absolutely no regrets and no struggles and just be the happiest you can possibly be. So that's my goal for you all. So thank you so much for joining today, and we look forward to seeing you next time. Take care, everyone. Bye.
Bye bye.